Tell me she doesn't go to
She's
school
been too
anymore.
busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Ah, the moment the store takes off.
This is over. Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, your husband's involved with the
He
bookstore?
made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
An only
Yes,
child?
I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Of course, why not?
Busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sure you do understand.
fair enough.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What's going on in the
It's just a
curtains?
storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She's so tense. It's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
There's a storage room. Why are you so
I'm not
tense?
I'm just... Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed.
I knew
Like
it!
everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Then why did you build something here?
Happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
Alright, why didn't you just tell me about the
It's
curse?
good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism. It's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Avoid raids.
Void raves. You have new words.
Okay, how does this curse manifest itself?
Is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
That doesn't... that sounds like termites, not a
A
curse.
curse of financial distress, of ruin.
Okay, that is pretty ominous.
Didn't that curtain just move?
What does that mean?
Knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
Not the disappointing income
Wrong with
statements!
this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
I mean, I could take the
No,
case.
certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
Gave smartass parenting advice. Well, we get +2 for helping.
Slither
Hey.
up to her, you silver-tongued fiend.
Oh.
Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
World-class perfidy. Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled supernatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I've returned from the void, ma'am. Para-detective from a long line of para-detectives.
You're no paradetective. You look
They
nothing
call
like
me the
one.
bust ghoster.
You're clearly a drinker.
The ghost bustin'.
Pardon me for being so blunt, but
Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, all right? The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only 'cause the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
how do you know all this?
Here we go.
I'm the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debat all bad energies.
Realize a pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Yes, it was planned, not merely random.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family's safe. Phantoms are no match for me. Wait, no, I'm not Danny Phantom.
Good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Actually, I'm not really feeling the vibe anymore. Psychic Force has kind of left me. On my honor.
There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Ooh, the entity. More
Do not
secrets.
act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course! The end. Yeah, I have sensed the entity.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Passes between heaven and hell, of course, woman.
That
Of
chimney is part of
course.
the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there.
I mean, probably living. You know, housing's expensive.
Natural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What
Hell
did you
yeah.
discover? Probably just some office space. Don't
Office space, you say? Time for us to explore.
see a set of You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh! Alright. Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. Vaguely androgynous poster of a man. Portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
I mean, I could use the key. But where would I be without a skill check?
A heavy door with a missing handle.
I thought the pliers would give me another option. Oh. Need to leave. Switch my thing back.
A
All right.
heavy door with a
I want to
missing
break it open.
stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms.
Oh, my shoulder.
To be locked.
Oh, nope, that didn't work.
Ow, shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Is that blood I'm seeing?
You're right. This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
You just watched me back up and slam into the door.
What's going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
Yeah,
Barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open.
All right, let's go in. I wonder if we need the flashlight. Ah, it does light things up. Ooh, and it makes shadows. Interesting. Oh, Kim has something to say, it looks like.
What is this place?
The Netherworld. Beyond the veil.
Oh, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages.
I mean, you're right,
Doubt
but...
the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a ray of streetlight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages, Kim.
But it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Likely story. Oh. Smells like leather and sweat. Sitius Fortis, and the rest is worn off. Interesting. Can we lift some iron? Can we get swole?
The color has worn off its weight. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Yes.
On the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbells. +1 noticed the collars. It's familiar because I'm a weightlifter.
It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
A wrestler?
Just a memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Look, Kim, it's a trap.
Wait may fall off. Better not touch it then.
And a bastard just removed the collars. Should be a felony.
Be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I'm still gonna lift it. Did we succeed? The fact that it fades out so we don't know. Survey says...
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
I'm a true champion. Let's fucking go! Get fucked!
A wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
Hey, Arizel, welcome on by.
But you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
Good technique.
Ah, yes. Gaze upon my beautiful visage as I make the expression. Oh, and into the... Well, I guess I scared you enough that you went off into the void. No, come back! I'm sorry! I'll make it go away! Spooky. Interesting. Well, we might as well loot these things while we're here. Thanks for the snags.
Appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Radio computer.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind?
Plot gets thicker.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer. The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber.
Oh, those sound effects.
On the keyboard, the hatch on the machine's central core is wide open.
Things are getting weird, chat. Just like me, I'm getting weird.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Print.
Nothing happens.
Play.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player.
Play.
Nothing. Something's
Damn. Where's that tape? Oh, I think about that bats. Hey, Milo, welcome on by. Ooh, more money. Don't mind if I do. Production schedule. Okay, so I think we found it. Oh, this is spooky. What is this?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural.
That's a pretty good chalk drawing of a elf wizard.
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there.
What do the notes say?
Is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: call in, tune out, we're all untethered, and heat death of the universe.
Well, I don't want heat death.
Heat death of the universe is the new black. Another note says, the biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Interesting. Is this a red string board?
The fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pesantic.
Don't know what pesantic is. Wait, how do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look
History
like?
Classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9.
Frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
The anatomy of the curse.
The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
It's a game. Then who's
Whoever
playing?
decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like a list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing Muindi, Insulinda,
Well, it just sounds like an online game of D&D to me.
and even Il Mara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My god. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Cost the airwidth alone must have been huge. Why do you say that?
Schedule. I know Doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
It's just times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Hey, Iris. Welcome on by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, I see you're playing some more coffee talk. Nice. I hope you served some delicious drinks and heard some delicious tea. I don't know how long you were going, but if you need to raid and run, that is perfectly fine. At the very least, you know, leave a piss, take a water, probably grab it from someplace different than you just pissed, but I'm not your keeper, you do you. You're coming here from Iris's place, and I've forgotten to give her a Follow. Make it easy for you. I click a button. Now you can click a button. And you can check them out. Whenever Iris is playing again. Iris plays some very interesting little story. I wouldn't say they're not, I don't know. I don't play a lot of visual novels, but I know there was that one kind of horror-y series you went through that you've mentioned to me, and then also Coffee Talk, which seems a little bit Valhalla-esque, but just, you know, more of a fantasy setting than a cyberpunk one. Calm the werewolf down with your drink, so pretty successful shift. Nice, nice. You know, they always ask werewolf, but never why wolf, or how's your day been, wolf? Frambo, yeah. Okay, so 50 money. Damn. All right. Well, we are a communist hobo cop with our shit together.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. Nothing happens.
Press play.
Fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
Pretty interesting. Yeah, Disco is a very, very fascinating game.
Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat, is this the production schedule?
What is the production
The
schedule?
filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I just put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
This is the police. Please open this thing. Password. I'm bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
No.
I don't know the password.
I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why'd you call me Fortress Accident?
Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Alright, do you have any information about this company?
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
And what's that? This interactive call-in radio game.
Any other questions?
Are you a machine? Or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How'd you know where I am?
As a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station, it's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress. Thank you, and good.
Tiles on the cube.
Alright, so we don't know the password. Maybe it's in
Flashlight slides
this
off the
blackboard.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types.
Okay,
Translucent
Welkins.
Welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether Welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
Sidereal. Ooh, that's a word that is interesting in the context I'm aware of it, because it's a class in White Wolf's Exalted. The Sidereals were a organization that controlled time, which caused
Who are all
problems.
those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish one of the Welkins, towering among the rest. Appears to be different, however.
Yes, this tall Welkin, he's important.
Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races.
Oh, well, that's
are
fucked
purged.
up.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Yeah, one of them's a Welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many
This
questions.
looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Well, that seems
Just
educational.
look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
Interesting.
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine.
Eggnog or morphine?
Respite
What?
from our own world.
Electrochemistry, you need to chill the fuck out.
Pinned postcard reads, the heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through.
Okay, so basically Frostpunk. Gotcha.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily
No.
and GPI.
Oh no.
Drawn grid.
Not Scrum.
Of production.
Not Agile.
It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal.
What happened?
Time goes on. The numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom.
Wait.
Flashlights. Some of the writing has this. It looks a bit like an academic as time goes.
Looks like they didn't.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says,
See the production filament for details. Hold on, Kim. Before we chat.
on the cube, nothing happens. The filament slides out of its glowing mist.
Okay. I need to leave. Then I can examine my inventory. Okay, so I guess I can't do anything. Kim, what you want? So tell me what you want, what you really
What
want.
do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Someone tried to exorcise the curse using technology. Undercover counterintelligence program. Yeah, it's just a failed business. My question is, what are they making?
No, that's not it. I think
What do you think, Kim?
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Has anyone ever done this
To
before?
my knowledge, they make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Some kind of video game.
Anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
What do you think happened to the company?
They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
How are they planning on doing that?
Stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Yeah, somehow like a game master of some kind.
Other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked. Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Indeed, those rankings are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The curse got them. The world is cold and lonely. Let's keep it company. Finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid. Okay, let's keep moving.
No, Kim, you don't understand. You can keep doing
About
this.
calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
Ah, shit. No, okay, I thought that was gonna immediately fade me out.
Like a smooth draw, the filaments like the speaker.
Good evening.
Okay, let's try the password. This is the
I
police.
am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that. And
Now, can you please repeat? Received
Don't worry.
for
Okay.
stress accident is
That's all for now.
The cube are still
Remove it, leave. Okay. We will have to continue our exploration another time, it seems. Why do I have a dot? Oh, because I took the cube out, I think. I'm locked in here, apparently. Wait, a shot put ball? Oh, okay. How the fuck do I get out then? Is that light coming from over there? How is there light? Like midnight, almost. Oh. Take everything. Ooh, a giant bear with a door in its stomach.
A terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Let's crack the door
Frozen
open.
cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his
That's
gun.
Kim. It's a fridge.
of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back
do the
at
wrappers
you
say?
from a glossy
Are they
cellophane
recent?
wrapper. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Yeah, fridge magnets.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Filament memory with the off frozen ice cream. Is this saying... Is this a different filament than the one we got? Yes. What's the filament memory?
Inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
Oh, so I bet we get the off-site copy, load it in, print, and that will have the password, which we can then use to load the production schedule. I wonder where the...
I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge. Looks like someone from that radio company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe it's because of the entity.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Alright, well we gotta level up. Unfortunately, we have to spend it on... I think we have to spend it on endurance? Maybe. Let's wait until tomorrow. I don't remember.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave it.
Formidable failure.
Archaeologists. No, that would be stupid. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices.
Oh, we can hear
talking to
multiple
each other.
people.
The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
I should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Yo, hello? Into the furnace.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Alright, time to yell.
Something
Success!
breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then, you've awakened the entity.
Are you there? Speak to me!
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Oh, okay.
A low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
How nice of
To
them.
you, officer.
Okay. Ice cream maker. Okay, so that's the ice cream that's an ice cream maker. There's a hidden doorway here. Interesting. Oh, someone's hidden some weapons.
Revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Shine the light on the hidden
There
compartment.
also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to...
Your hand
Yeah.
reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rust. Most of
Inspect
them
the
are rusty
rifles.
and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
A
It's a
rifle.
rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean, Kim? There's a rifle.
Albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Where are
Seems like
we?
an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
I always thought it was cache. Maybe it's just a regional interpretation.